Hey, so I almost deleted this video. I'm serious. Every time I finished recording, I thought, am I going to sound crazy? But then I realized something. The fact that I'm hesitant to talk about something that's been used in traditional medicine for thousands of years, that has actual research behind it, that costs basically nothing. That's kind of the point, isn't it? Today we're talking about something sitting in your grocery store right now. Something you've probably thrown away, and I'm going to show you why that might have been a mistake. Alright, welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, seriously, hit that subscribe button because what we're covering today is the kind of stuff that makes you question everything. My name is Dr. John, and about 6 months ago I started feeling constantly tired. You know that feeling? Where you wake up exhausted? Where you're drinking 3 coffees just to feel normal? I went to doctors, ran tests, and everyone said the same thing: you're fine, maybe you're just stressed. But something was off, and when I started researching alternative health, I kept seeing the same thing come up over and over. One thing that people swore actually changed their life: papaya seeds. I know how that sounds. Papaya seeds? Like the black ones you spit out? But the more I researched, the more I realized modern medicine had basically written off something traditional medicine has used effectively for thousands of years. Before we go further, I'm not a doctor. Nothing here is medical advice. If you have health issues, talk to your healthcare provider. I'm here to share research and information. You make your own decisions. Got it? Good. Now let's talk about something nobody wants to talk about: parasites. Yeah, it's uncomfortable, but hear me out. Here's what most people don't realize. Up to 1 billion people worldwide have parasitic infections right now. That's not some fringe theory, that's actual health data. And here's the crazy part. Most of us in developed countries don't think we have parasites, so we never look for them. They just hang out in your system while you feel tired, foggy, and digestive issues for years. How do you get parasites? Undercooked meat, contaminated water, unwashed vegetables, walking barefoot on contaminated soil, that sushi, that salad from the farmer's market. It's everywhere if you think about it. So what happens when you've got parasites living in your system? The symptoms are so non-specific you'd never connect them to parasites. Chronic fatigue, where you sleep 8 hours and wake up exhausted. Brain fog, where you can't focus and feel half asleep. Digestive issues, bloating, constipation, diarrhea, stomach pain, weight loss you can't explain, skin problems, joint pain, nutrient deficiencies even though you're eating well. Any of that sound familiar? Here's the thing. You go to a doctor with these symptoms, they run basic blood tests, find nothing obviously wrong, and tell you it's stress or anxiety. Nobody tests for parasites. I went to 3 different doctors with fatigue and brain fog. 3 doctors. Not one tested me for parasites. They tested everything else. But parasites? Not on the checklist. And that's the problem. You might be dealing with parasites and nobody ever checked. Okay, so enter papaya seeds. Small, black, bitter seeds that most people throw away. Here's the thing. Papaya seeds have been used in traditional medicine for literally thousands of years. Ayurvedic medicine in India, African traditional medicine, Asian health systems. Across different cultures, different continents, people figured out these seeds have real medicinal properties. What's actually in papaya seeds? An alkaloid compound called carpane. Papain, which is a protease enzyme, basically something that breaks down proteins. Parasites are made of proteins. You start to see where this is going, right? Papaya seeds also contain other compounds that have been shown in research to have antimicrobial and anti-parasitic properties. But here's what's important. This isn't magic. This is biochemistry. These compounds can damage the protective outer layer of parasites. They can interfere with parasites' ability to reproduce and lay eggs. They create an environment in your gut that parasites just don't like. Additionally, papaya seeds stimulate your own digestive system. Your body is actually really good at eliminating parasites on its own. Your stomach acid, your digestive enzymes, your immune system, they're all equipped to handle it. But if you're stressed, eating poorly, not sleeping, your digestive system isn't working at full capacity. Papaya seeds help wake that system up. So it's not just one thing happening. It's multiple things working together. Direct parasite damage, interference with reproduction, stimulation of your digestive function, and reduction of inflammation. It's elegant when you think about it. The seeds help your body help itself. Alright, so where's the science? Where are the studies? Here's the honest truth. Research on papaya seeds is limited compared to pharmaceutical treatments. And there's a very specific reason for that. There was a 2007 study published in the Journal of Medicinal Food that looked at papaya seed extract and parasitic infections. The results were significant. Genuine anti-parasitic activity was found. There's research out of Nigeria from 2013. Researchers gave one group papaya seeds and another group a placebo. The papaya seed group showed significant improvements in parasite counts. Measurable, objective decreases in parasites in their system. Multiple studies on papain show anti-parasitic properties. Studies on the alkaloids show antimicrobial activity. So we're not talking about one magical compound, we're talking about multiple compounds, each with research backing. Now here's why the research is limited. You can't patent papaya seeds. A drug company spends hundreds of millions developing a drug, gets a patent, and has every incentive to fund massive studies and promote it everywhere. But papaya seeds, anyone can grow them. You can buy them at the store for dollars. From a business standpoint, there's no incentive to fund massive advertising or research campaigns. So the research exists in academic journals, but it's not promoted. That doesn't mean it's not there. You'd have to consume massive amounts to see negative effects. We're talking unrealistic amounts for normal human consumption. So what we have, thousands of years of traditional use across multiple cultures, research showing efficacy, research showing safety, and an understandable reason for why this hasn't become mainstream. Does this mean papaya seeds are a guaranteed cure? No. But does it mean there's legitimate evidence they can help? Absolutely. Let me explain the actual mechanism. How do these seeds do what they do? When you consume papaya seeds, they go into your digestive system where parasites are living. Multiple things happen. First, the compounds, particularly the alkaloids and papain enzyme, directly damage the parasite's protective outer layer. Parasites have evolved to survive in human digestion, but they're not prepared for these specific compounds. Damage to their outer layer makes them more vulnerable to elimination. Second, the papain enzyme breaks down proteins. Parasites are made of proteins. Their eggs are surrounded by protein compounds, so the enzyme is actively breaking down the structural integrity of parasites. Third, and this is important, papaya seeds interfere with parasites' reproductive cycle. Parasites maintain their populations by laying eggs. If those eggs can't develop, if conditions aren't right for reproduction, they can't replenish their numbers. So over time, your body's natural elimination processes start winning out. But here's the really important part. Papaya seeds help your digestive system do its job better. Your digestive system is equipped to handle parasites naturally, but if you're stressed, eating poorly, not sleeping well, your system isn't at full capacity. Papaya seeds help optimize your system. Additionally, the compounds have anti-inflammatory effects. Parasitic infections cause gut inflammation. That inflammation damages your gut lining and messes up your digestive system. By reducing inflammation, papaya seeds help your gut heal while eliminating parasites. It's not a sledgehammer approach. It's a multifaceted approach working with your body's natural systems. Let me tell you about real people who've tried this. There's a woman on a health forum who had chronic fatigue for 5 years. Multiple doctors. No answers. She felt crazy because everyone said she was fine, but she knew something was off. She tried papaya seeds for 3 weeks. She said, and I'm paraphrasing, "I feel like I've got my life back. I have energy again. I'm not sleeping 12 hours and still exhausted." That post has hundreds of replies from people saying similar things. A guy reported he had persistent digestive issues for years. Bloating, gas, irregular bowel movements. Tried cutting out different foods. Nothing worked. Tried papaya seeds. Within 2 weeks, his digestion normalized. He said his digestive system functions like it did when he was younger. Someone from South Africa mentioned that in her country, people have used papaya seeds for generations to support digestive health and eliminate parasites. Another person reported that after papaya seeds, their energy increased, brain fog lifted, they lost weight they'd been struggling with, and their skin cleared up. Now, I can't verify these stories. Some improvements might be placebo effect, which is actually really powerful. If you believe something will help, your brain can trigger healing. That's real. But here's what's interesting. Across different people, different countries, different platforms, the same pattern keeps emerging. People try papaya seeds. They feel better. Not everyone, but enough that it's statistically interesting. Could some be placebo? Sure. Could some be from other lifestyle changes? Yeah. But the consistency is interesting. Real people are reporting real improvements. That matters. He said his digestive system functions like it did when he was younger. Someone from South Africa mentioned that in her country, people have used papaya seeds for generations to support digestive health and eliminate parasites. Another person reported that after papaya seeds, their energy increased, brain fog lifted, they lost weight they'd been struggling with, and their skin cleared up. Now, I can't verify these stories. Some improvements might be placebo effect, which is actually really powerful. If you believe something will help, your brain can trigger healing. That's real. But here's what's interesting. Across different people, different countries, different platforms, the same pattern keeps emerging. People try papaya seeds. They feel better. Not everyone, but enough that it's statistically interesting. Could some be placebo? Sure. Could some be from other lifestyle changes? Yeah. But the consistency is interesting. Real people are reporting real improvements. That matters. Alright, so if you're thinking about trying this, here's what you actually need to know. First, you need fresh papaya seeds from a ripe papaya. Cut open a papaya, scoop out the seeds. They should be black when ripe. If they're white or green, they're not ready. Once you have them, dry them completely. Spread them on a paper towel at room temperature for a few days. Some people use a dehydrator. The goal is completely dry seeds so they don't mold. Once dry, you have options. Grind them into powder using a blender or coffee grinder, or eat them whole and chew thoroughly. The chewing breaks down the seed coat and releases the active compounds. About the taste, they're bitter, really bitter. Most people don't eat them plain. Mix the powder with honey, add it to smoothies, mix with yogurt. The honey makes it palatable. The typical dosage is 1 to 2 tablespoons of ground seeds per day. You can take it all at once or split it throughout the day. The traditional protocol is 2 to 4 weeks of consistent use. Some people do 2 weeks on, 1 week off, then repeat. Now, some people report a die-off reaction when parasites are dying, headaches, nausea, diarrhea. If this happens, reduce the dose and go slower. Drink more water. Important cautions: if you're pregnant, nursing, on blood thinners, or have a bleeding disorder, talk to your doctor first. If you're on medications, check for interactions. If you have a latex allergy, you might react since papaya is botanically related. And here's the key thing: if you have diagnosed parasitic infections, work with a healthcare provider. Papaya seeds might help, but you might need prescription medication. Start slow, be consistent, and give it time. So the big question: if papaya seeds are effective, why isn't every doctor recommending them? There are actually several reasons, none involving giant conspiracies. First, the pharmaceutical industry drives medical education. Doctors are trained on medications that went through rigorous clinical trials costing hundreds of millions of dollars. That's good. We know medications are safe and effective, but that same rigorous testing hasn't been applied to traditional remedies because they can't be patented. It's economics, not that papaya seeds don't work. Second, there's the standardization issue. Papaya seeds from different sources have different potencies. Medications are standardized. That consistency matters. Third, many doctors are trained in a disease and drug model. Identify disease, prescribe drug. They're not trained to explore root causes like parasitic infections or gut dysbiosis. If someone comes in with fatigue, they test thyroid, vitamin levels, glucose. But parasites? Not on the checklist. Fourth, doctors have liability concerns. They recommend things outside the official medical playbook, and something goes wrong, they're exposed legally. And fifth, there's no financial incentive. Doctors aren't incentivized to recommend cheap, accessible treatments. If you prescribe medication, there's revenue. If you say take papaya seeds, there's no money in that. This doesn't mean doctors are bad or trying to hide secrets. The system is just structured in ways that don't incentivize promoting things like papaya seeds even when they're legitimate. But here's the thing: you have to take responsibility for your own health education. You can't delegate all health decisions to the medical system because it's optimized for treating diseases that generate revenue, not for prevention or optimization. Alright, here's what I want you to take away. Parasitic infections are more common than you think. Symptoms are non-specific, so you might have one and not realize it. Papaya seeds have research and traditional use backing them. The risk is very low. The cost is very low. So if you've been dealing with unexplained fatigue, brain fog, digestive issues, or other symptoms that conventional medicine hasn't addressed, it's worth trying. But understand, this isn't a magic bullet. It's one tool in a larger health toolkit. You need to be consistent, give it time, and also make other health improvements. If you do try papaya seeds, I'd love to hear your experience. Drop a comment and let me know. Did you try it? What results did you notice? That's valuable data. And if you don't try it because you're skeptical, that's okay too. At least now you know it exists and there's research behind it. If you found this valuable, please like and subscribe. It helps the algorithm and lets me know you want more content like this. Thank you for watching this whole thing. Thank you for being willing to consider ideas outside the mainstream. That's how we all grow and get healthier. See you in the next video. If you want information about the studies I mentioned, I'll link them in the description. I'll also link trusted places to buy quality papaya seeds. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.